Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Tuesday the 25th of July 2023. In today's Millwall news, it was match day tonight at the Den, friendly against Charlton Athletic, and I've got to say, very worrying. It was a tale of two halves. It was the worst of halves, it was the best of halves. And the first half was really bad, and the second half was much better. And it is very worrying. But I kind of expected this. I said like Charlton would be up for this game more than Millwall, or more than the Millwall Bears. And that seemed to be the case. But I think more than that, it was this dog shit formation that Gary Rowett's gone back to, that he thinks is absolute gravy, and it's not. It really isn't, because it's easy. All you got to do is overrun, as an opposition, is overrun the midfield, and you've won the game, because you win possession, you stifle the opposition from moving it forward and keeping possession, and you just keep turning the ball over. It's so bad. But yeah, let's get into it. This is even at the Den in London derby. Millwall and Charlton Athletic drew 2-2 at the Den in a pre-season friendly on Tuesday night. The Addicts went into a 2-0 half-time lead. Yes, they were 2-0 up at half-time in South London, but second half goals from Kevin Nisbet and Esse Emakhu ensured the score finished level. Gary Wright opted to field a strong side against the Addicts. Yeah, the team that started was the strong side. The team that was 2-0 down at half-time was the strong side. That's what's worrying. With new signings, Nisbet, Joe Wright and Casper Denor all starting. Wizarding, meanwhile, took a place on the bench. The game was just 6 minutes old when the visitors took the lead. Just moments after Kirk went down in the box, referee Keith Stroud unmoved. The cross was converted by an unmarked Anderson at the back post. From there, Millwall attempted to gain a foothold in the game, but could only muster a tame effort wide from Zion Fleming with 25 minutes played. However, a slick move from the Addicts was finished off by Kirk to double Charlton's lead. Kevin Nisbet stung the palms of Harry Isted as a lacklustre Millwall looked to get back into the game shortly before a half-time whistle, whilst Denor's cross found the on-rushing Ryan Leonard at the back post that he could only direct an effort wide. George Evans replaced Murray Wallace at the half-time break, with the first opportunity of the second half going the way of the Lions, but after a move involving Nisbet and Andres Bogelsammer saw the latter cross for Fleming, the Dutchman blazed wide from 6 yards out. 5 subs were made by Rowett just after the hour mark, as Billy Mitchell, Romain Esse, Nido Adam Malachy, Tom Bradshaw and Harding were thrown into action, and it was one of that quintet, Mitchell, who set up Nisbet for Millwall's first goal of the night on 69 minutes, the Scot finding the bottom corner in off the post. Alex Mitchell and Emakhu were then brought on for the final 15 minutes, and with Esse dancing through the Alex defence, it looked as though an equaliser would come minutes later, but the attacker was stopped by a save from Isted. 7 minutes from time, the Lions were level in stylish circumstances. Esse's pass down the left-hand side set Emakhu away. The Irishman's pace too hot for the Charlton defence to handle. He was able to fire home from inside the area to level matters. Millwall then almost put themselves in front as Esse shot was spilled by Isted and rolled towards goal, but was gratefully gathered by the stopper at the second attempt on the line, where a cheap concession of possession then allowed the Addicts a late effort, which Long saved, but referee Keith Stroud blew time on a breathless pre-season friendly with the score all square. And the team was Long, Murray Wallace, Hutchinson, Cooper, Nisbet, Fleming, Bryan, Leonard, Bogelsammer, Saville, Denor, and subs were Evans at half-time for Wallace, Alex Mitchell on for Hutchinson at 74 minutes, Emakhu on for Nisbet 74 minutes, Esse on for Fleming, Adam Malachy on for Bryan, Harding on for Leonard, Bradshaw on for Bogelsammer, and Billy Mitchell on for Denor, all on 63 minutes. Subs not used were Biakovsky and Watmore. The attendance 7,143 with 1,510 away fans. So that's not a bad attendance, that. So let's go back over this and fill in the gaps. What I would say, what can I say? Leonard, not very good. Vogelsammer, not very good. Fleming, not very good. I mean, if Burnley were watching that game, they wouldn't give us 10 pence for him, let alone 10 million. Yeah, but like I said, it was the formation, I think, partly to blame. Casper De Norre looked like he'd never seen anyone else at it, and he hasn't. He's just come into the team, probably had like one training session. And when you're playing in the middle like that, you need to know what you're doing and who you're passing to. Like, we couldn't string two passes together in the first half. And that was because we were playing, they were just flat footed, watching the ball, no movement, just piss poor all round. Like, they were playing literally just free up front, and they were staying up front and being told to come back. And the Charlton was just overrun in the middle. Just long balls up to Nisbet, and he was doing what he could with them, but not much going on. Just piss poor, really, really bad. Not only that, but then in defensive, his positioning way off. And kind of weird that Murray Wallace was at half time. I don't know if he was injured because he's been injured in the past, coming back. But he was bombing forward like he was the wing back when Joe Bryan's there, and he was just the left side centre back. I don't know if Gary Rowett took him off because he was like overshining Bryan. He wasn't passing to him. Well, he was passing to him. It was too late because Murray Wallace literally walked all the way up to the 10 yards from the touchline of the opposition's goal line. And, like, you're centre back. What are you doing? You're supposed to lay it off and then come back, wait there as an exit ball if Bryan can't find a ball forward. But maybe he got pulled off for that. Maybe he got pulled off for an injury. Don't know. But when the players came on, that changed the game. I mean, Billy Mitchell, like, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. As soon as he came on, always wanting the ball, getting the ball, immediately turning, looking forward, running forward, passing forward. He bombed it forward about 50 yards pass into space behind Nisbet. Nisbet run onto it. Bradshaw was there as well? I think it was Bradshaw. And Nisbet was looking to cross to Bradshaw, but you can see he's offside. Oh, fuck's sake. So he's like, okay, you know what? Boom, I'll do it myself. It's like he's literally like a split second where he has the opportunity to just put a little pass into the corner, and he passes it towards the post, and it hits the post and goes in. And Kevin Nisbet, absolute quality player. I mean, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, absolutely amazing, Kevin Nisbet. But yeah, Romain Esse when he comes on, getting the ball, trying to keep the ball, trying to go forward with the ball, always moving as well. Whereas in the first half, they're just flat-footed. The ball watching is like, oh, we're playing 5-2-3. I stand here. I stand there. It's just, we can't be doing with this formation, which is worrying because he's literally signed players to play this formation, and it's still not working. It's literally not working. Like, Bryan is a wing back, not a fullback. So again, here we go with this shit formation that Gary Rowett's he's obsessed with, and it's not working against a League One team at home. Or maybe it's the players. I don't know. Yeah, just bizarre performance. Really. I would say, however, in terms of us looking better when players like Billy Mitchell and Romain Esse and Emakhu came on, by that time, Charlton did make a lot of changes and brought on their younger players as well. Zach Mitchell, which is Billy Mitchell's brother, they were both on the pitch at the same time. He's the one who got caught out for Emakhu's goal when Romain Esse bombed a through ball behind him for Emakhu to run onto. He got done for pace, and I think he's like 3 or 4 years younger than Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell's like 22, 23, so he's like 19, 20. Zach Mitchell. So they had like a younger players on at the end. So then you're looking like, are the players that came on that good, or did Charlton weaken themselves by bringing on under 21 players? I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with the Charlton team. Obviously, they do have a decent under 21 setup as well. I think they should be second to us in the league. So there is that. What else can I say? Wes Harding looked good when he come on. Getting stuck in. Obviously, a lot easier for him coming in than Casper De Norre, because Casper De Norre's in the middle. He's got a lot going on. Casper De Norre was doing a lot of tackling, trying to get stuck in, but when he's not getting on the ball, like, the passing in the first half was just, we were just giving the ball away left and right. Just not working. Like I said as well, like flat footed, because you're passing, there's someone standing there, and the guy with the ball was like passing it to him, and he got stolen off of him. It's like, yeah, because you're standing still. Whereas in the second half, it's all like dynamics and players moving, and the two passes for the goal were like long balls in behind, not over the top, just through on the ground, but long balls, like dynamic, like in front of the player to run onto. Whereas in the first half, like, oh, so I'm standing here, pass it to me. Is it because the players are old? You got Ryan Leonard, what is he, 30? You got Vogelsammer, same. Like, they don't want to run, they can't run. I don't know. But yeah, that was absolute dog shit in that first half. So bad. So bad. Like I said in a previous video, I thought this would be a tough game. Kind of looking at for some bizarre reason, Ladbrokes are taking bets on preseason games. So I was looking at the numbers, and it's like Charlton were 4-1. I was like, should I put money on that? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think we could lose this one, but we didn't. We didn't in the end. It was the draw. So it carries on. Was it the 10,000 day streak of not losing to Charlton carries on? Yeah, very worrying. This very worrying. If that was was it say that strong side? He fielded a strong side. What a strong side that took the field. The first half against Alex were absolute dog shit. And it was the youngsters. It was Billy Mitchell, Esse, and Emakhu with their pace and fearlessness, their running, their effort, their youthful exuberance, if you would, who stole the show. And they showed the older players how to do it. I would say, however, George Saville, he did okay. He wasn't. He was involved in the first half shit show a little bit with his passing, but second half he stepped up and started getting involved a lot more, doing things better. What else have we got here? George Evans. Yeah, George Evans playing as centre back. Again, I know, is Murray Wallace injured? I'm not too sure, or was he was just bombing forward too much. I'm not too sure about that. Malachi got caught out at the end, although he did quickly run back and get goal side of the Charlton player to close him down and stop the goal. So there's that. What else can I say? Oh, yeah, I watched it on Millwall TV. I wasn't at the game. And they did say that the Fortuna Sittard game will be on Millwall TV as well. So there's that. What else can we say? Cooper was very good. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think I've said enough. I'm just gonna move on. Yep. So we're going to move on. We're going to look at this. This is also from millwallfc.co.uk. Got photographs from the game. So there's Casper De Nor. Like I said, it's expecting a lot of him coming in, not having a proper training with the team yet. Kevin Nisbet. Kevin Nisbet looks a diamond, mate. It's absolutely amazing. Wes Harding again. I can see. He's a big lad, and it's kind of weird. Like he's big, he's tall, and he's quite stocky. So it's kind of weird seeing him as a wing back. But yeah, I think in terms of trying to keep the ball up the opposition's end and like taking the ball back possession wise, you can see that could work. That's Emakhu scoring there. Alex Mitchell at the end. George Saville. Yeah, and we're back round. So there's the pictures from the game. Now, this is from earlier in the days from southernnews.co.uk. Danny McNamara was missed that game. Right, so Mill manager provides squad injury update as he looks ahead to Charlton friendly. So this is before the game. Gary Wright has revealed Danny McNamara will miss tonight's friendly clash with London rivals Charlton. The fullback has a minor quad injury that could keep him out until the end of the week. Jay Cooper has also had a quad issue, but is expected to be fine for tonight's game at the Den. The Mill boss said, Danny missed out on the weekend, and I think he's going to be out until probably later on in the week, so I don't think he'll be available for the game. Coops missed out on Saturday with the behind closed doors game against Bournemouth. He just felt something in his quad, but he should be fine. Again tomorrow night, we'll go out with a strong team. We'll make some changes to make sure people get enough game time, and in some other positions, we might have to keep players just to the fact we've got low numbers for those positions. Rowett said he will be using the game to build on pre-season work rather than worrying specifically about the threats Charlton may pose. He added, Dean will have them very well organised, and like any other League One side, they'll have players that can hurt you. It's another game for us and another step in our preparation. As much as I respect Charlton, I'm not necessarily going to be looking at what they're going to do. It's more about trying to build on what we need to do. They'll pose us different challenges, and after the game, there will be some different learning opportunities. But what I will say is we'll be very close to a championship game, and that's the next step for us. That's the main thing for us. We've only got this game and Saturday's game against Fortuna Sittard left. Right, so listening to the guys on Mill TV, Carl Bates and Max, is it Max McKellen? They said that congratulations to Danny McNamara on the birth of his first child. So is he on paternity leave, or is he injured and that just happened, or are they lying about his injury? Which is a weird. I don't know why they do that. They did the same thing with George Long. They said, "Oh, he missed the game through a family emergency." Oh, and everyone's like, "Oh, what happened? Did his family get robbed at the house? Did they get involved in something bad?" Like, oh no, his wife had a child. Like, okay, why can't you just say his wife had a child? I guess because it's up to them to reveal it if they want to reveal it. But most of these players have got Instagram, so you would think if a player has an Instagram and he posts stuff on Instagram, he's going to post about the birth of his kid on Instagram. You can tell us about that because it's public knowledge. So I don't know if Danny's similar or what, but is he actually injured? Or is they just using the injury as a cover to let him go out on paternity leave? Kind of weird, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, we've got players with knocks already. Well, if Coops did have a knock, he didn't look too bad today. That behind closed doors game, only found out about that the other day. The game was on Saturday. They had a game away at Bournemouth and they lost 1-0. So, as I said, I thought they would be playing, even though they don't have a game organised, that they would have a behind closed doors game against a Premier League team, and they did. So, yeah, and that was the first team, and it was the under-21s at Bromley. The only senior players at Bromley were Connell Truman and Tyler Berry. So there you go. Moving on to this. If you did go to the game, if you were one of the 7,000 fans at the game today, you may have seen some new beers at the ground, because this is from millfc.co.uk. Millwall announced partnership with Shepherd Neame. Millwall Football Club has agreed a new pouring rights partnership with Britain's oldest brewer, Shepherd Neame. The independent brewer and pub company based in Faversham, Kent, has been selected as the official provider of beer, cider, wines, spirits, and soft drinks at the den. Shepherd Neame Chief Executive Jonathan Neame said, "We are very pleased to embark on this new partnership with Millwall Football Club. The Lions have an incredibly loyal base of supporters, and we look forward to introducing them to our beers and joining them in celebrating the club's achievements during the coming season." So there you go. Steve Kavanagh, Millwall Football Club CEO, added, "This is a really exciting partnership with the club. Feedback collected from our supporters over the last years showed clearly that the fans wanted more drinks variety available to them. But then, teaming up with Shepherd Neame allows us to offer a diverse range of brands which we are sure will prove popular with supporters, including Spitfire Lager, Beer Island East Coast Pale Ale, Hurleyman Lager, and Whitstable Bay Pale Ale. We're really looking forward to a successful partnership with Shepherd Neame during the coming months." You can visit Shepherd Neame's website by clicking here. Shepherd Neame have been based in the market town of Faversham, Kent for over 300 years, perhaps best known for great British classics such as Spitfire, which carries the Royal Warrant. Its diverse portfolio includes 5-grain lager, Bear Island East Coast Pale Ale, and Bear Island Triple Hopped Lager, and a Whitstable Bay collection. It also brews international lagers under license, including Sam Adams Boston Lager and premium Thai lager Singha. The independent family business boasts an award-winning visitor centre and more than 300 pubs and hotels throughout London and the south east, from the historic heart of the city to the Kent coastline. So there you go. So I don't know which ones of those are at the den, where they are. Surely they don't have enough pumps to cover all of them in the little kiosks in the West Upper and the West Lower. Maybe they're talking about in the bar in the 1885 club or in the Harry's bar. So I wonder what they're going to give you on the terraces. What concourses? I don't know. I look forward to seeing that at the first game I attend, but I do wonder what they're going to give us and how much it's going to cost. So there you go. Shepherd Neame. Shepherd Neame drinks for you this season. Moving on to this. New stadium tour dates on sale. A new batch of stadium tour dates are now on sale. The one this week, Friday the 28th of July at 1 PM, is sold out. This Tuesday the 8th of August. That's before the Reading game. So obviously they're trying to boost numbers for that Carabao Cup game. 3 PM, and the game kicks off at 7:45. So there you go. You can go pre-match for that. Saturday the 12th of August, pre-match Bristol City game, that's a big one. Saturday the 26th of August, Stoke City pre-match. So there you go. That's how much they cost, etc., etc., etc. Now, another day, another loan. We have Joe Wright leaving on loan to Salford City of League Two. Salford City. Salford bring Joe Wright in on loan. There he is there in their yellow goalkeeping kit. The 22-year-old joins the Hammies until January 2024, having recently signed a new contract with the Lions, where he's been since age 13. He spent the start of last season on loan at Bath City in the National League South, keeping 3 clean sheets in 14 outfits before injury. However, after returning to Millwall, he starred as the under-21s, went on to win the Professional Development League Southern Division, followed by the national title thanks to a 2-1 win against Sheffield United. Prior to that, he's also had senior experience on loan at Cray Wanderers, as well as being named on the bench for the men's team in the Championship and the Carabao Cup in 2020. Working with number one Alex Cairns and goalkeeping coach Kieran Addison, Joe is hoping to continue his development at the Peninsula Stadium. So they're literally saying there, they're bringing him in to be number 2. They're saying he's going to be working with number 1, as in the number 1 goalkeeper and the goalkeeping coach. So I wonder, will they play him in the Johnson Paint Trophy? Will they play him in the Carabao Cup? I don't know. That's quite a big game for a League Two team, the Carabao Cup. So maybe he'll get some actual starts in the Johnson Paint Trophy. I'm delighted to be here. It's a great opportunity for me to come to a fairly new club, rising through the ranks, and there's great ambition here. So I'm really looking forward to getting started. Cray was my first loan, playing men's football, which was really important for my development because between 21's football and men's football, there's a lot of difference. It's a lot more direct, so it was getting me used to that. Much more physical battle, so I enjoyed that. Bath was a follow-on from that, and I really enjoyed that. It was a good experience playing at a higher standard than Cray, and I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping this year I can play a few cup games and challenge Kenzie for the number 1 spot, like I said. I wouldn't come here not to challenge, so hopefully I can get something out of it. Work hard every day in training and see where it gets me. Shot stopping is one of my strengths. Positioning, sweeping up, I enjoy doing. Distribution's not bad, so just a general traditional goalie, I'd say. I've seen some clips online and seen the boys play, and they do play a lot, so I'm looking forward to that. Good thing is they want the ball, and I can trust them with it, so hopefully I'll have a good experience. Pretty football is fun, and when the rewards come from it, it's even better. And I believe, is Matt Smith still there? Oh, I don't know. There. Oh, that's from last year. So Matt Smith signs for Salt. I guess he's still there. I don't know. But yeah, another day, another loan. And talking of loans, Nana Boateng's hit the ground running at Woking. I just looked him up because I did thought they finished quite high in the league. They finished 4th in the conference last year. In the conference that was overrun by Wrexham and Notts County, who got like 109 and 107 points each. So they're not bad finishing 4th when you've got that much disparity in the league there. And they are a professional team. They're listed as a professional. They're one of the professional teams in that league. They're not semi-pro. They are pro. And Boateng came on the 62nd minute, and he got an assist in the 89th minute. Woking put this is against Sutton United, by the way. So they're at the top of the conference, and they're playing a team which, all due respect to Sutton, I think they're going to be at the bottom of League Two this season. It's going to be hard for them. Woking put the seal on an excellent performance with 1 minute left when a superb cross from Nana Boateng was flicked into the bottom corner by Armand, past the despairing dive of Rose. So there you go. He came on, he got an assist. That's what you do. You got to put the numbers on the board. Get an assist, get a goal, keep your passing tight, put some tackles in. Do what you can do, innit? And they beat Sutton United 2-0. So we beat them 3-0, and they beat them 2-0. What does that say about us, and what does it say about Woking? I don't know. Moving on to this, the final story of the day. Another day, another sponsor. We have Cremello Currency Management as sleeve and FX partner. So, this is also from millwallfc.co.uk. Mill will confirm Cremello Currency Management as sleeve and FX partner. For the 23-24 season, Cremello's logo will adorn the lines home and away in third kits in the new campaign. Cremello Currency Management have always been the industry's foreign exchange experts, formed by 3 experienced currency dealers. The team now holds a carefully chosen and selected squad of 20 plus professionals, all trained and skilled to help their clients succeed in the increasingly volatile world of currency. Operating entirely differently to banks and brokers, Cremello provides specialist and exclusive deliverable FX services in currency risk execution and management, combining the most up-to-date market technology along with fresh forward-thinking and innovative methods to help our clients with foreign currency management. And there they all are there. They managed to get a shirt I got that from, and it's going to be on the left sleeve, so the left-hand sleeve. So yeah, there you go. Cremello Currency Management. And if you want to support them because they support Millwall, you can go to cremellocurrency.co.uk. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.